Hi, welcome to my home and studio. This is where I make most of my work. So I'm going to be showing you around a bit, and we're going to be looking at some of the books and some of the sketchbooks and test prints and models and things that I make as part of my practice. From this you can start to see quite a lot of things which I've been exploring within photography, which I perhaps wasn't aware at the time. So I mean, the portfolio has a lot of drawings, but it also has kind of photographs of models that I was making throughout that process. And it also explores the materiality of the portfolio itself. So there's a lot of different use of paper in here. There's, you know, watercolour papers. I'm thinking about how every element of a book can be linked to the communication of the subject and add to the experience of how you encounter it within a book. So every material, every colour, every texture, every typeface, everything is giving you information about what this world of the book means and why it exists. So this is a book which is called This Is How the Earth Must See Itself, A Walk with Natural Features. It was the first book that I published with manual editions in 2021, and it explores the Ordnance Survey map symbols and how they're used to represent land. And the questions that I was asking at the beginning of this project were, why were these symbols used in the map, and who invented them? And there's 5 symbols for rocks, and I really wanted to kind of understand where they'd come from.
Yeah.
These were maquettes that I made, which later were translated into larger pieces. So each of the individual chapters was deconstructed and made into a series of wall-based works. When they are displayed within the space, they become actually very three-dimensional. So there's 3 kind of layers to the book. One is the cover, which references the outer layer of a lichen, which is called the cortex, which is their kind of protection. And then they have a lichen as a symbiosis between a fungi and an algae. This grey paper is the fungal layer, and the design and layout is relating to kind of linear hyphae. And then the whiter pages in the book are made by a paper company in Italy called Favini, and they use toxic algae from the Venice lagoon, which they then process and create some of the pulp for the paper. And when someone orders a book, I'm assembling it from these parts, which are already kind of prepared. So these are the covers, which are risograph printed at a studio a couple of miles away. These are the index pages of the book, which again are riso printed. And so all of these different bits are then brought together, assembled and bound, and then the books are sent.